dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. It is 6 o'clock. Today is our first morning without Cassidy as she decided to take a little bit of a different route in her life, but we wish her the best and we certainly miss her. No one misses her more than Brandon and I do this morning, but hey, we're just going to make on without her. Brandon and I are here this morning on a severe weather alert day to kick off our first Monday without her, and it wouldn't be anything like that, right, Brandon? We wouldn't want it any other way than to maybe bring in some winter weather finally in this 2019.
I blame you.
Yeah,
I think Cassidy kept it away, and I think you, since it's just you and me now, I think you're channeling it.
Don't give me reason to be happy that she's gone, Brandon, okay?
All right, I will. Let's get into the forecast this morning here at 6:01. Good morning to you if you're just getting up and getting going. Today, a nice day, but we issue severe weather alert days to give you plenty of notice, 24 hours in advance in this case, as we see the conditions this morning pretty quiet. Let's go to Pikeville Medical Center first this morning, and you can look over the camera there overlooking downtown Pikeville. I'll get my words together here in just a minute. See a little bit of fog trying to build in there. Not a whole lot of visibility issues, especially not showing up on the map, but as we go back to Hazard outside the WYMT studios, a little bit of fog here as well this morning. Over Whitesburg, not so much as we see a clear start to this Monday's. Scanning the skies on live pinpoint Doppler radar, clean sweeps across the board, no major issues on tap. Wow, I can't get my words together this morning for us on this Monday. We see though temperatures rise back up to 30. They've been going back and forth all morning. 24 now in Monticello, so that's the range between 24 and 30. Coffee meter a little bit extra needed this morning because it is a bit chilly as you head out the door. Out the door forecast, we are going to see sunshine for parts of the day, but more clouds will increase out of that cold front that's going to bring us rain and snow tonight. Temperatures top out in the low to mid 50s this afternoon. I'll have the rest of the forecast, including a winter weather advisory, snow totals, or at least a snowfall map, and we'll show you all that coming up here in just a few minutes. Will.
All righty, Brandon, thank you. Well, early Sunday morning, a building in Louisa caught fire. In a Facebook post, the Louisa Fire Department said they got the call around 6 in the morning about a fire on Public Way. 2 people were able to get out of the building and 1 pet was rescued. Firefighters say no one was hurt. The cause of the fire is unknown at this time. Now, another fire in the mountains. Officials with the Southwest Virginia Community and Technical College are raising money to help one of their own who recently lost her home to a fire. Brandy Martinez works at Mountain Empire Community College in Big Stone Gap. Early Saturday morning, her Proctor Street North home caught fire and was destroyed. The Red Cross has been contacted to assist her and her family. You can find a link on how you can help on our website at WYMT.com. Well, last night, a large rock went through a Boyle County deputy's cruiser. Now, 2 teenagers face charges. We were told that a deputy went to the hospital after the rock caused him to crash, rolling his cruiser several times off of Lexington Street in the Old Bridge area. Chelsea Jones explains how this could have been so much worse.
His initial reaction was he thought he got shot because his windshield just exploded and he didn't know what happened.
A Boyle County deputy was responding to a call of someone throwing rocks at a passing semi when a rock came through his own windshield.
The rock itself was big enough that if it would have hit him in the right spot, it could have killed him.
Sheriff Derek Robbins says the rock hit the deputy in the face, causing him to veer off of Lexington Street near Stony Point Road and roll over several times. The cruiser came all the way down this hill, crashing into this garage. The noise was so loud, it alerted the homeowner.
I was in the living room watching TV, and I thought I heard thunder. So I got up, looked at the window, there wasn't no rain.
Luckily, Deputy Philip Dean was able to get out of the cruiser.
He went between the wood pile and the building, sticking straight up.
Dean quickly called for help.
He was taken for observation. He's bruised and has some cuts and that type of thing, but we think he's going to be fine.
In Boyle County, Chelsea Jones, WKYT.
Now, video and tips help deputies track down the teens. The sheriff says they are facing felony charges. Well, over in Whitley County now, fast police work helps find a stolen car and a suspect. Clay County police say they were told about a stolen car around 5 yesterday morning. 4 hours later, that car was found in Whitley County. That is where 35-year-old William Wolf was taken into custody. He is being held in the Whitley County Detention Center. Wolf faces charges of receiving stolen property. Well, the University of Kentucky's Faith Moves Mountains program visits Bowman Memorial United Methodist Church in Hazard for a free health screening. Workers say their goal is to share UK's newly launched Appalachians in Control Diabetes Research Project with those looking to improve diabetes outcome. Those eligible for the study have the choice to take part in a paid interview session, followed by 6 weeks of diabetic education classes, teaching them how to self-manage. The screening tests are repeated to see what is retained.
Participants are going to get paid $35 4 different times at baseline, 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months.
Now, workers say each church is compensated $500 as well. You must be 18 years or older to participate. If you or an organization you know is interested in signing up for the AIC Diabetes Research Project, just head on over to WYMT.com for more information. Well, deputies in Clay County say they arrested 2 men after finding needles in plain sight inside the truck they were driving this weekend. Deputies got a reckless driving complaint about the truck, leading them to pull it over. Police arrested the driver, Denny Cunningham, and the passenger, Christian Roberts. Deputies also found a controlled substance inside of the vehicle. The pair face multiple drug-related charges. Well, turning now to some national news this morning, an 8-year-old Guatemalan boy who died in the custody of U.S. Border Patrol agents last month was buried yesterday. Felipe Gomez Alonso died after being detained with his father. He was taken to a hospital when a Border Patrol agent noticed he was sick. He died on December 24th. He was the second child in December to die while being held by U.S. authorities, sparking outrage from immigration advocates. Well, a suspect barricaded in Denver has been taken into custody after a standoff. 2 officers were shot and injured by the suspect while responding to reports of shots fired. The home also caught fire during the incident. At last check, the officers were both in fair condition, conscious with stable vitals.
So, you heard how difficult it is for us, our team, to get that call. Imagine if this is your family, your spouse, your parents, your siblings. It's a very difficult call, and they are doing great.
A 3rd officer was hurt in a crash while responding to the scene. An Ohio man is accused of hitting another man with an axe on a public bus. Police in Columbus say the 2 men were fighting at a bus stop Friday night. One of the men reportedly came back with an axe and hit the victim several times. Both men were taken to the hospital and are in stable condition. The suspect is now in custody and faces charges. Well, a 21-year-old man is facing murder charges after a shooting spree that left 5 people dead in Louisiana. Dakota Terrio was captured this morning in Virginia, over 1,000 miles from the crime scenes. Sheriffs in Louisiana say Terrio had been living with the family of his 20-year-old girlfriend, Summer Ernest. Inside their trailer on Saturday morning, he allegedly shot and killed her, as well as her father and her 17-year-old brother, then went to his parents' house.
He shot both his mother and his father. Based on information we received at the scene from the father, who was still alive at the time, he gave us the information necessary for us to cut warrants on Dakota Terrio for 2 counts of first-degree murder.
Terrio was actually found Sunday morning rather than this morning. Now, as the search for the killer got underway, police say Terrio was already heading north to his grandmother's home in Virginia, over 1,100 miles away. Deputies were there when he showed up after an all-night drive. Terrio surrendered and now faces 5 counts of murder. Well, police in Weber City, Virginia are looking into the possible distribution of Ku Klux Klan recruitment information. The Weber City Police Department made the announcement via Facebook Sunday, saying they have received reports of Ziploc bags at the edge of driveways and near mailboxes containing materials from the KKK. According to investigators, the bags contain bird seed to weigh down the paper and flyers from the KKK, used as a recruitment technique from the group. The number of suicides among active duty Marines reached a 10-year high in 2018. Marine Corps data obtained by CNN showed that there were 57 confirmed and suspected suicides among active duty troops last year. Another 18 Marines in the reserve forces are either confirmed to have committed suicide or their deaths are being investigated as suspected suicides. Many of the cases were young Marines who had not deployed overseas and had not been in combat. And we are less than 1 week until Super Bowl 53, and fans are already getting excited for kickoff. The Super Bowl fan experience gives fans a chance to see what it is like through the players' eyes. They have a chance to kick a field goal, make an entrance on the field, and show off their skills. Of course, you can see the pros at Mercedes-Benz Stadium for Super Bowl 53 this coming Sunday night right here on WYMT. Well, still to come this morning, the IRS is among the agencies that are getting back up to speed now that the partial government shutdown is over. And we go back to sports where the Kentucky Wildcats got a big win over another top 25 team this weekend. This time it was at the expense of the Kansas Jayhawks.
We're tracking the potential for some accumulating snow as we head into Tuesday morning, and that could affect your drive tomorrow. I'll have it for you in about 2.5 minutes.